Building families that last. My name is Wendy Ologe, and I'm the founder of the Intentional Parent Academy. In the month of September, we are going to be looking at how do you build a family that lasts. But hey, stop there. Before you get into September, I want to ask you what happened in August. In August, in the Intentional Parent Academy Inner Circle program, we ran through Raising the Girl with Sense. I particularly loved August. Who else loved August? In August, Raising the Girl with Sense, that was, a theme, the title of my book. And I had used it to actually create a team. And we went through understanding how to raise a girl that matters. I was particularly intrigued with all of the things that we learned. We did 2 webinars that you should never have missed. Even if you did, please go back to it. Raising Girl with Sense and Wife in Training Manual. Amazing. And then we also did the Back to School Masterclass. At the Back to School Masterclass, we had 2 amazing resources that we also provided with parents to be able to access how they would choose a school for their children. So we had and created the 100 questions you ask before choosing a school for your child, and the ultimate boarding school preparatory planner. Over the years, parents have asked me, how do you prepare a child for boarding? When do you start? And one of the things that I've had to tell parents is that you start even when the child is 6. We started preparing our children to be in boarding as young as they were 7. So it was no fire brigade approach. And that was what I chronicled in that particular guide. But hey, this is the new month. I tell you something. Why does it matter to build families that last? One of the things I have picked out over the years, during as a parenting coach and also someone who leads families and different issues, I've mediated in family issues. I've been in places where I had to help families strengthen their bond. I've been in places where we have to go through group therapy, and I've actually seen families. And one of the things I picked out is that most of our families are either transactional or they are at least in the survival mood, functional. But one of the things we're going to be learning this month is how to actually build a transformational family. A family legacy is more than just financial inheritance that you leave behind. It's about the values, the stories, the beliefs, the traditions, and one of the most important part is about the platforms. So in this month, we're going to be learning why building a family legacy is important. And we're also going to be learning why platforms is that the highest form of legacy, not money. I have learned that money can be lost, platforms endures. Money is fleeting and can be lost through poor decisions, market changes, unforeseen circumstances. A platform, however, is an enduring foundation. It's the reputation, the influence, the values. Your legacy is what you leave behind in others, not just the things that you leave. A platform creates opportunities. A well-established platform provides opportunities for others to grow, to learn, to succeed. When you build a platform for your children will be able to stand on it. Your legacy in every life you touch. That's what we're talking about. Influence outlasts wealth. So we're going beyond, while wealth is also very great and all of that, platforms is one of the most important part in your journey as a family. So in this month, we're going to be learning how do we preserve these platforms? How do we create families that last? How do we put together and move away from transactional families and from functional families to transformational families? I have learned that is usually monkey do, right? So in most of our families, is it that, you need to perform to actually be applauded. So most of the times, our parents are expecting us to do a whole lot. And then if you're not doing it, you're not a good child. And we're replicating it. That's why we're raising our children as a retirement plan, because we think that it's about transactions. While it's a good thing to raise your children to be able to do things in the future, whether for you or for the society at large, but that is more than that. We are going to move from just those transactions to what transformation will be. And I'm sure you're listening to me. You're like, no, I've learned not to be transactional. Oh, no, my family is better than that and all of that. At most, you're probably maybe playing at the phase of functionality. I do what I can. I pay fees. I do what it is that matters. And my family is going to be all right. You know the way we say it in Nigerian Palace? We will be all right last. And of course, that's functionality. We're going to be teaching you in this month how you can create a family that will live and outlast you, that generations will call blessed. And that is why the theme of the month is building the family that lasts. In this month, we're going to be learning the webinars of this month. And we're going to be infusing even with the books to create families that last. In level 1, we're reading Resolving Sibling Rivalry, one book that I know will transform your life. All right, this is a book written by yours truly. And then in level 2, we're reading Port of How Children Succeed and The Secret of Happy Families at level 4. All of these books have been put together for you to actually create transformation at the different levels where you are. But one thing that I know is that Resolving Sibling Rivalry is that one book that tears you apart. And whether you are having sibling rivalry already, you are having a family that is already, very exciting, there is so much to learn. And I believe that conflict resolution is at the core of every legacy that must last. And the guide of the month, this month, is Structured Parenting Guide and the Kingmaker Guide across board. First week, we're going to be looking at what we call creating sibling mentorship. So we're already in the week of sibling mentorship. And our webinar of the week is creating sibling mentorship. I can't wait for you to go through creating sibling mentorship webinar. That was a particular webinar created start to finish from real life message from the throne of grace. Sharing with you how can you actually make the system in your home work better using what it is that you have. You want to be there. You don't want to miss it. And we do. We're going to be looking at resolving existing sibling rivalry. The sibling rivalry that's already here and existing. What do we do? How do we begin to work it out? And this is something that we're also going to be learning in week 2. Week 3, we're going to be learning how to replace transactional family with transformational families. All of these webinars are going to come differently. And then the last week, intentionally building and promoting sibling relationship. But the webinar of the month will be building family legacy. So we're bringing you a new webinar this month, resolving existing sibling rivalry, and you will be very glad that you attended the webinars of this month. Remember, sibling rivalry is one thing that can stop the transformation of any family at any level. Do not let it stop yours. I watched my father's family get literally teared apart because children were not taught how to resolve conflict, and of course it escalated to sibling rivalry that was so deep. Sibling rivalry is common, but it's not normal. Do not normalize it. And like we say in the academy, stop normalizing nonsense. And yes, I am really looking forward to all of the things that we're having in the academy this month. And in this month, we're going to be in Kano on the 14th, and we're going to be in Lagos on the 21st. The TIP Summit live event is coming all alive, and we're going to be hitting it back to back for the TIP Summit. You don't want to miss it. In October, we're in Benin for the second week, and we are in the UK for the 26th. You don't want to miss any of these Summit. If you live in any of these cities, please come join us. You will see all of the links in the description and you will be able to register to join us. Remember also that the reviews in the academy starts off this month. The Ember month is that month. Yes, you heard me. That month that we need all of the ginger and all of the steez. Yeah? And in all you do, even if you haven't started, start where you are. Start where you are today. Forget about where you would have been yesterday or where you would have been today. Wherever you are, it's where your journey begins. Have an amazing day, others, and see you in the yard and see you in Kano, in Lagos, in Benin, and in the UK. I can't wait to have you and share some heartwarming hugs and moments with you. See you in the yard and have an amazing September.